Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So this is my friend Amanda. So Amanda wants to go really light today, but she doesn't, I don't want to take her all over light. So Amanda, you can see it's starting to get a little golden, even if this lighting does, yeah, you can kind of see it. So it's pretty golden, but she wants to go like really light. So I didn't want to take her light with Balayage anymore. I feel like it doesn't get me as light as I can. So I'm gonna do some really fine baby lights today just to add some dimension. You can see that she's naturally like a level 7. So she's pretty light. We don't have to lift her that much. So I'm pretty excited. It's gonna be super easy. I love doing baby lights. I just love the look because it still gives a dark root. Does that make sense? Because the foiling is so close together, but you'll see how I do it in a second. I am using I'm cutting out half my head in this thing. The Agora Royale Vario Blonde lightener with 10 volume because she doesn't need that much lift. So I'm just using it with 10 volume and yeah.
Alright guys, so this is the most simple thing ever. Because what Babylights really is something that we've been doing for years, but we just never had a name for it. So Babylights is a very fine weave. So instead of taking your section and having 3 highlights, you have, 900. So you just take a very fine weave, and I pretty much did her hair back-to-back foils. And what does that mean? It means that I didn't take any buffer sections. I literally just took another section and weaved it out, took another section, weaved it out, took another section, and Babylights it out. And that made it so pretty, and it made it so blended, and it just gave it so much more highlights and less low light. So there is not as much dimension, but there is dimension in there. With Babylights, you want to remember to keep it consistent, keeping the sections consistent, and keeping your weave consistent, because it is so dense with color and highlights that if you don't keep it consistent, you can definitely see the difference. Around the front, I literally just did a giant headband sectioning because, again, I'm doing it back to back, so there's so many foils, it won't even matter.
Alright guys, so with her toning process, I took her out and shampooed her, and without conditioner, I am now toning her. I am using the Tang Metallic series in 8SM and 10SM. So, Mr. Tang looking hot and sexy on the box. That was kind of a southern accent right there, right?
A little bit.
We were talking about Asian people with southern accents earlier. But yeah, so... so I did about a half and half of an 8SM and a 10SM. With their 9 volume, I believe it is. Yep, it's the 9 volume, and mix 1 to 2, and I am rooting her, so it kind of gives you that like balayage, like ombre look. So I like that dark shadowed root, so that's why I put that 8SM in there, and then her ends are going to be just a straight 10SM. So the 10SM from what is it? The Tang Kenra, I love because it's kind of like a 10-1 in most color lines. So it's kind of like a 10-1 in most color lines, which I really like because it just gets the ash out of there. It doesn't turn your hair silver, but it just really gives you a nice ashy tone, which I love. So I'm going through and just rooting her and then pulling the 10 through. So it's an 8.5-ish and to a 10. And 3.5 hours later, 3.5 hours later, this is Miss Amanda. Look at that. How pretty is that? So you guys can definitely see, you turn your head that way for me. You can definitely see a little bit of a gradient from the 8 to the 10SM. I definitely pulled it through from what she had before, but I mean, it's beautiful. I wanted it straight so you guys can see how pretty Babylights are. You can't, it doesn't look like highlights. Do you know what I mean? It does not look like highlights. It looks like it's completely blended in, but it still has dimension. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and leave a comment in the comment section below and let me know what you guys want to see next. I will leave everything that I used in the info box below. I don't know why I looked at you for that. And I will see you guys next time. Bye. Oh, subscribe.